In a quaint little village nestled between rolling hills, there stood an abandoned mansion that bore witness to the passage of time. Known to locals as the Whitewood Manor, the old structure was shrouded in mystery and tales of the supernatural. Among those stories, one stood out: the tale of the echoing laughter. Years ago, a family had lived within the mansion, the Ashbys. They were renowned for their extravagant parties and grand gatherings, often inviting the entire village to celebrate. Their opulent affairs were a source of envy for the townsfolk, but also a source of unease, as rumors circulated that the Ashbys practiced dark rituals behind closed doors. One fateful night, during the annual masquerade ball, the mansion was filled with masked guests, each adorned in elaborate costumes. The grand ballroom shimmered with candlelight, casting eerie shadows across the walls. The air was filled with laughter and the faint notes of a haunting melody. But as the night wore on, the laughter grew louder, more manic, until it reached a feverish pitch. Suddenly, the music ceased, and a hushed silence fell over the room. A woman in a flowing gown stood at the center of the ballroom, her face obscured by a porcelain mask, with a chilling smile. She raised her arms, and the guests found themselves unable to move. The woman's laughter echoed in their minds, a relentless, unnerving sound that seemed to penetrate their very souls. One by one, the guests began to succumb to the laughter's influence. Their faces contorted into twisted expressions, and they started laughing uncontrollably, their mirth taking on an increasingly manic edge. Those unfortunate enough to witness this terrifying spectacle were frozen in shock as the room filled with the distorted symphony of unhinged laughter. In the midst of the chaos, a young man named Lucas managed to break free from the woman's grip. He stumbled out of the ballroom, his heart racing. The echoing laughter still rang in his ears, driving him to the brink of madness. He knew he had to uncover the truth behind the sinister events that had unfolded within the mansion. With determination, Lucas delved into the mansion's history, unearthing long-buried secrets of occult practices and dark pacts. He discovered that the woman behind the porcelain mask was the Ashbys' youngest daughter, Isabella, who had been consumed by her desire for eternal youth and power. Armed with this knowledge, Lucas returned to the mansion, facing Isabella once more. As her laughter echoed through the hallways, he confronted her with a powerful incantation, binding her restless spirit and ending the sinister cycle that had plagued Whitewood Manor. The mansion's halls grew silent once more, the echoing laughter fading into the past. The village was free from the malevolent influence that had held it captive for so long. And yet, on certain moonlit nights, some still claimed to hear faint echoes of Isabella's laughter, a haunting reminder of the horrors that had unfolded within the walls of Whitewood Manor.